Olivia had never imagined she could betray someone she loved so completely. What began as harmless flirtations quickly spiraled into a 7-month affair, a secret she kept buried deep beneath smiles and mundane conversations with her husband, Daniel. Each lie chipped away at her conscience, yet she convinced herself it was temporary, a detour in a marriage she still valued. But one evening, the inevitable happened. Daniel confronted her, his eyes a mix of hurt, disbelief, and exhaustion. He had discovered the truth, not through confessions or whispers, but through undeniable evidence that left no room for doubt. Olivia's heart sank as he calmly said, "You can't unsleep with me. This is over." For a moment, Olivia wanted to argue, to explain, to beg. But she knew there was nothing left to say that could repair what had been broken. The trust they had built over years was gone, replaced with the stark reality of betrayal. She watched as the man she had loved, the man who had been her partner through thick and thin, walked away with a quiet finality. The days that followed were heavy. Olivia moved through her home with a hollow sense of routine, haunted by memories of Daniel's quiet disappointment and the realization of her own mistakes. She replayed every decision, every stolen moment, questioning how she could have allowed herself to hurt the person she cherished most. Friends offered comfort, but even their words felt hollow. Olivia understood that this was a wound she alone had caused and would have to face. She began to reflect deeply, confronting her own desires, her insecurities, and the choices that had led to this collapse. Daniel, for his part, maintained his boundaries. No calls, no reconciliations, only the finality of the divorce proceedings. It was a lesson in accountability, in the weight of actions, and in the impossibility of undoing what had been done. Slowly, Olivia began to find clarity. She realized that understanding her mistakes didn't erase them, but it allowed her to grow. She enrolled in counseling, rebuilt her personal routines, and found solace in self-reflection, knowing that healing was an internal journey rather than a plea for forgiveness. Months passed. The divorce was finalized, a legal conclusion to a personal tragedy. Olivia learned to navigate life alone, confronting loneliness and guilt but also discovering independence and resilience she had never fully appreciated. The affair, once a source of excitement and secrecy, became a catalyst for self-awareness. Olivia recognized patterns in her behavior, emotional gaps, and unfulfilled needs that she had ignored in the comfort of her marriage. It was painful, but necessary. By the time a year had passed, Olivia had transformed. She wasn't the same person who had made the choice to cheat. She was more introspective, grounded, and honest with herself about what she wanted and needed in life. And while she still carried the memory of what she had lost, she understood that life's hardest lessons often came from the mistakes we make ourselves. The journey was painful, but it had forged a version of her who could face the future with honesty, accountability, and an unwavering commitment to never repeat the same betrayals.